God did. Alright. Started streaming. Alright.
You wanna know who else started streaming?
Bro.
God did.
It is not funny.
Welcome to the How to Peace Control map. This map will take you from...
Bro?
What?
Nah, I heard that, bro.
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah, my fault. Hold up.
So what is it?
First step to learning how to peace control is
First steps to learn how to peace control?
What you talking about?
First step to learning how to peace control is understanding what it is. If you look at the bot right in front of you here, you'll see that half of the builds are yours and half of them are the enemy's. The goal throughout a fight is to try to get as many builds around the enemy as possible, because the more builds you have, the more peaks you can set up. If they owned all the builds, then they're nice and safe in their structure, but if you even own one wall, you may have an opportunity to make an edit and take a shot on the enemy. Practice taking some shots on this first sentry here. When you own all the builds around an enemy, this is the best scenario for you. You have them full boxed or full pieced. When you have all the piece on the enemy, they have no escape. All you got to do now is set up a nice peek shot, which we'll go into more later. If you're ever in a team game mode and you have all the builds around the enemy, a lot of times you want to wait for your teammate to get there. Tell your teammate you have them full boxed, and when your teammate gets there, you jump in together and you can get a free kill. Now, just like in the first representation, in this scenario, you have partial peace on the enemy. What this means is you own a few builds and not all of them. Sometimes in this situation, you'll be able to take a shot before they get away. Other times, they'll escape out of the builds that they own. Now, whenever you have partial peace like this, you can do a thing called pre-boxing. Head over to the next reel to find out what that is.
I'm gonna definitely want to do this code. My keyboard's like off, bro. I don't like how my keyboard is right now. Let's see, is that good? Is that good? My mouse pad. Hold up, hold up. Let's see, is this good? Is this good? Alright. I think that's good.
Walk around this box real quick. Notice how you own all the builds except for one wall. If the enemy owns just that one wall, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to try to escape out that direction. This is an opportunity for you to pre-box the enemy. If you know that they're going to escape out a certain direction, or even if you just think they're going to run out that way, you can make a box in that direction and they'll walk into your builds. And doing that is called a pre-box.
Damn.
It's important to note that cones are one of the most useful builds in the game. You may be wondering why. Cones can place farther than any other build. Try to stand as far away from this sentry as possible and hold out your cone bind. Look at how far that bad boy places. You can place a cone from almost an entire box away. But not only that, place a wall in front of this sentry here. If you look over the wall, the cone will place over the sentry a box away. So when you're in a fight, it's super important to try to look for opportunities to use cones to trap the enemy. Whether it be getting them stuck on a ramp when you get them coned, or placing it over walls just like I just showed you. Use cones more and you'll end up outplaying your opponent way more often.
What? So if I did that and this. Oh, I see. I mean, I'm never gonna have that. I'm never gonna be able to actually do that.
Another important thing to know is that you can place walls pretty far from yourself as well. Try standing still a layer below the sentry here and hold out your walls. Then look straight up. Notice how you can place a wall in front of the sentry. That is basically called a high wall. You can use high walls in so many different situations: to block shots from people above you, to get a wall on an enemy above you, just like you just did to this sentry. By getting that wall, you can edit it and set up a peek and get the kill. There's lots of ways to use high walls, which you'll learn throughout this map, but that's just the basics. Now it's time to understand right-hand peeks, which is one of the most important things to get down. Position yourself to the left of the window here. Try to make it so that the sentry can't see you. You quickly walk to the right, take a shot, and then reset the wall. That is the example of a right-hand peek. In the next section of tutorials, we're going to be completely focusing on peeks.
No, I was about to leave.
The first peek we're going over is one of the most common. It's called a peanut butter peek. Why, you might be wondering? Probably because a peanut butter sandwich is best when it's cut in diagonal. To do this peek, you want to make a triangle, but when you confirm that triangle edit, make sure you're off to the left. If you're not far enough off to the left, the enemy's going to have an angle on you, and they're going to shoot you. Once you make the edit, you want to jump upwards and to the left while taking the shot. And as soon as you shoot, reset your wall. For all the peeks we're going to be going over, always try to reset your wall after taking your shot. That way, if your shot doesn't kill the enemy, they won't be able to do counter damage because you will have reset that wall. And the other thing you need to know throughout these drills is try to have a cone in your box for the most part. If you don't have a cone in your box and you edit a peek, the enemy could place a range over you. And a lot of times, that's going to mess up your chance of ending the fight. The second peek is a window peek. And now there's something you need to know. Try editing a window on the far right, and then make a far left, and then make one in the middle. Notice how the middle window peek is a lot bigger than the other two. This means you need to be careful whenever you do a middle window peek. Simply because if you're not far enough off to the left, the enemy's gonna have an angle on you and they're gonna shoot. Practice some different window peeks here, and when you feel comfortable, move on to the next one. This peek is called a low wall. The way you do this peek is you crouch underneath the wall and then go up to take the peek. Try placing a cone underneath you while doing this peek, because typically when you're in a fight, you're gonna want to have a cone in your box, otherwise the enemy might be able to put a ramp over you. So practice setting up this peek and all the rest of them with cones in your box. That way you can get some variety practice.
shit, bro. I'm so bad at this one. And I fucking destroyed it. Oh my days, bro.
What about when you have piece control above the enemy? This is the type of edit you want to do. Edit the right tiles of your floor and cones and stand off to the left. A lot of times in this situation, the enemy is going to try to jump up in the place that you edit to take a shot on you. So be ready to place a wall just in case they go for that jump shot on you. But for now, practice editing those right tiles, and when you step into your peak, reset the floor. That way the enemy couldn't take a shot on you.
Oh my god, I'm bad. I'm gonna be.
The final peak we're going to go over is when the enemy is above you. The peak I have set up here is a bit complicated. You want to be on a ramp, have a floor above you, edit the back tile of the floor, and place another ramp above you. And then you can jump through the tile while you take a shot, and it's one of the most protected peaks in the game. It's called the Martaz peak. There are, of course, other ways to set up peaks from below. For example, you can try ramping up towards the enemy, placing a wall, and edit a window in the wall.
Wait, so
and then it's just like a normal window peak. You can do the same thing with a peanut butter peak, a low wall. Practice doing a variety of things, and then you've completed your peak training and you're off to the next task, which is piece control behind peaks.
No, wrong one, wrong one. In there, in there. Okay, okay. I've never heard of that one. That's crazy, but I've never heard of that. But
Welcome to the third room, and this is probably going to be the most complicated one. This is the room where we finally start to piece control the enemies. But you get the insider scoop. I'm going to teach you some pro techniques to do it the best way possible. I have all the same peak scenarios set up as the previous room. Let's start with the triangle edit here. What I want you to do is position yourself so that the sentry cannot see you, just like we did for the peaks. The goal is to not get shot while piece controlling the enemy. So while you're behind this peak, try to place a cone in their box, walls around them, and a cone on top. You're probably already noticing that that left wall is hard to get without exposing yourself. Typically, when I'm piece controlling from behind a peak, I leave that wall open. But while doing it from behind a triangle edit, if you look upwards and to the left, you can still get that wall. Only if you look in the perfect spot. But practice piece controlling this first target from behind this peak on repeat and set up good peak shots and reset your wall after your shot. This is going to be the hardest part of getting this down, but I'm telling you, it's going to pay off. Once you're ready, you can move on to the windows.
so cone. No, but he was able to see me though. He was able to see me. Alright. How do I? Fuck, messed up. Now having full box. Ooh. 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 Let's go. Alright.
For a window peek, it works exactly the same. You just have to stand off to the left of your window, and then you can place the cone above and below, and the back wall and the right wall. The left wall is going to be impossible to place without exposing yourself here, but it's okay. The way I approach it is if I see the enemy going out the left, I'll try to build an entire box out the left side before they get there. Or if you see them going to the left, you can step into the window a little bit more and place that left wall. But for now, just leave that left wall open and focus on getting all the builds from behind the peak and setting up a good peak shot. And of course, reset your wall after every shot you take. Now, while you're on this drill, I got one more tip for you. Try placing a ramp in their box instead of a cone. If you get the sentry underneath the ramp, then you can get all the walls around it. You don't need to worry about being behind the peak until you edit the ramp. Once you want to take that shot, you just set up the edit on the ramp, get behind your window peak, and take the peak shot. Give it a try and then move on to the next when you're ready.
I didn't even hear what he said. I'm not gonna lie. Boom, got it.
The first two options are the best way to piece control from behind a right-hand peak. If you did it behind a low wall, oftentimes your head is going to be visible while trying to place the builds. So I would scratch that off your list of practicing right now. But what I do want you to do to this bot right here is set up a normal wall with a window in it. Stand in the window and then have your cone out. Look in the dead center of your screen with the cone build out, and then gently move your crosshair up and down. Notice how you don't have to move it very much for the cone to place above you versus below you. So if you keep your crosshair somewhat pointed in the center of the screen when placing the builds, it'll help speed up the process of placing the top and bottom cone. Just a little tip for you.
Huh, didn't know that. Wow, that's actually so much easier, bro. That's so easy. What the hell? Alright, W tip.
Just like in the first two drills, by standing to the left of the peak here, you can place the right walls and a cone or ramp in the enemy's box. After getting the builds in the enemy's box, just step into the peak and reset the floor afterwards.
I can't get this one though. What the hell? There we go. No, reset. Alright, so then it's like, did that just place below me? I don't know. So if I'm hiding like this, right? And he's like that. Is there a way I can... So yeah, I just go boom, boom. Fuck, that placed way more than I wanted it to, but hey.
In the final drill here, I have the Martaz peak set up like we talked about in the peak section. What you can try doing is after taking the peak shot through the Martaz peak, place a wall. Notice how you can look straight up through the peak and place walls a layer up. A lot of times you can catch your opponents in that piece control. The other thing you can practice doing here is ramping up towards the enemy, placing a wall, and doing the different forms of piece control we practiced earlier, like through a window or through a peanut butter edit. And like always, set up a nice peak and reset your wall after taking your shot.
Hey, yeah, get into it, you know? It's like, yeah, I got you boxed now, kid. You boxed up fish. Alright, let me try that again. I actually fuck with that. Then I'll go boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. And I could do this. This. Boom. Holy shit, chat. Holy shit, chat. Clip it, chat. Clip it, chat. Clip it and ship it. And then go like this, go like this. Go like this. Oh, fuck. I messed it up. I messed it up. No. And then go like this. And then go like. And then go like. Bonk. Oh, alright. How long have we been doing this? 20 minutes? Kind of ish. Beginner drills. We'll stop.
Beginner drill set.
We'll stop on the beginner tutorial. I'll do beginner drills tomorrow. But hey, I learned some stuff. So that's something. All right, I'm done.
Who? Oh, what's up, little bro?
Alright. Someone invite cook. The fuck is this?
What's what?
Here, yo, let me give you a code real quick for a map that you should do.
Okay.
You can just write it down or something, I don't know, but you ready?
Yeah.
7037
Uh-huh.
5244
Uh-huh.
5527.
How to peace control. Interesting.
Where the fuck is Fortnite? Here it is. Alright. Here we go, here we go. Eminem's on the radio now, literally. Oh, this kid's sweating in the pre-game lobby. That's crazy, chat. Alright. Let's go Pleasant.
Bro, somebody's mowing the grass and I can hear it since I have my window open and that shit is so fucking loud.
I hear it from my window closed. Yo, Adrian, help! Bro. It's on the stairs.
I got 3 bullets left in the dream.
Oh my god, he's slow. Bro, my game is lagging. Yo, here.
Oh.
I'm not lagging so hard. Hold up.
Bro's installing Modern Warfare 2 while playing Fortnite.
My PC bugging, bro. Oh my god. No fucking way.
I cracked him.
As he literally has shields, bro.
I literally heard the sound effect of him getting cracked.
Bro. He was the definition of not cracked.
He was cracked, bro.
I hit him for something blue I couldn't see because it was at the top of my screen, and I hit him for 41 blue. Then that cracked him. You hit him for jack shit, buddy.
What do you mean? I hit him for like 80.
No, you did not. There's no
On
fucking
God,
way.
I did. On God, I did. I will literally go into the replay and clip it and send it to you.
Kid's just yapping. Just ready to go. Jeez, Louise.
Yeah, you know I'm right.
You're not. You're not. Well, well, well. Look what we have here, buddy.
What?
Well, well, well. Look what we have here.
Ever, kid. Oh my God. That's crazy, bro.
Well, I kind of want to play some more balloons.
I don't care what you want.
I'm hopping balloons in like 3 matches. So you're playing with me. Such it's not fun by myself.
I'm not playing with you.
Yes, you are.
I don't know.
Yeah, you are. Get out of here, fucking loser. I can't jump over a car. Holy shit. Game's dropping frames. Holy shit.
Dookie BC, holy shit.
Knocked one. Bro, no way you just got peace controlled, buddy.
This guy just say I got peace controlled? No, you just got peace controlled, buddy.
No,
Oh
that's
my
not, bro. What you
God.
got was peace controlled.
Nah, you just got peace controlled. Oh my God, you suck dick at this game.
Ah, you're Duke, buddy.
Nah, you're trash. How do you get peace controlled that hard,
I love the
kid?
comms from on your end though, telling me that he was one shot.
Oh yeah, my fault, bro.
All right. No, we lock in.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna stop streaming though, cause it's making my shit lag. All right, that was a good 32-minute stream, chat.
Dookie